Let's read it again. Okay. So this is Tom Sandoval's statement. Now that we know, Raquel's alleged PR plan, this was his, which blew up in his face, okay? He says, I fully understand and deserve your anger and disappointment towards me, but please leave Schwartz, my friends, and family out of this situation. Schwartz specifically only found out about this very recently and most definitely did not condone my actions. This was a very personal thing. Also, Schwartz and Sandy's might have my name on it, but also there are 3 other partners and 20 employees who especially rely on the restaurant for income for them and their families. Just like Tom, I'm a small part of a much bigger thing. Please direct your anger towards me and not them. They did nothing wrong. I'm so sorry that my partners, Greg, Brett, and Schwartz, and our employees have to suffer for my actions. I will be taking a step back and taking a hiatus out of respect for my employees and partners. I need some time to address everything. To address everything else. Sorry for everything. Now, what in the hell was that statement? What in the hell was that statement, Tom Sandoval? You did not once say, I am so ashamed that I have embarrassed and hurt Ariana. Now, you didn't even think of her. The only person in this that you were trying to protect was yourself and obviously Schwartz. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, wait a minute. I think there was also, all right. And then I'm going to read you guys this article from Screen Rant, okay? That addresses what we're talking about now, like the cover up. So let's get into it. One sec. So this is from, let me pull it up real quick. Okay. This is from Screen Rant. Vanderpump Rules fans slam Tom Sandoval and Raquel's, quote, damage control for affair scandal. VPR fans, all right, here we go. Fans of Vanderpump Rules are slamming Tom Sandoval's attempts at damage control after he cheated on Ariana Madix with Raquel. Tom and Ariana were together for about a decade. As soon as their split was announced, it was revealed that his affair with Raquel was the culprit. The day after the affair scandal broke, Page Six posted an article claiming Tom and Raquel, who allegedly had an affair over the course of 7 months, were planning to tell Ariana for weeks. Side note, I think that's a lie. I don't think that they were ever planning on telling Ariana. I think that Raquel wanted Tom to because she wanted to be out in the open. And I think that he was giving her every single excuse in the book why he couldn't, Oh, I promise you I'm going to leave her. Oh, I promise you we're going to tell her. But the restaurant, oh, her grandfather died. Oh, today ends in Y, stupid stuff. But I don't think that they had a legitimate plan. But let's keep going. But the Vanderpump Rules Reddit wasn't having it. Quote, damage control has arrived, wrote OP Listen Here, adding, sure, they were going to tell her. Always easy to say that after you're caught. But let's not forget the other 7 months they were absolutely not going to tell her. And I think it was even longer than 7 months. I think it was since at least April of 2022 when they were in Coachella. At least. But here we go. Many scoffed at the idea that this made it any better, with one commenting, how about you don't have an affair in the first place, demons? Instead, Redditors argued it only made Raquel and Sandoval look worse, especially since Page Six article claimed they intended to break the news to Vanderpump Rules fan favorite Ariana on camera. So this is even worse. First, you're saying that you had this plan to tell her, but which is convenient because now you're caught. And now you're saying you had a plan to tell her on camera? Not even, since it's such a, in your stupid statement, Sandoval, it's a private matter. It's a private thing. If it's so private, why did you plan to tell her on camera? That is the most grimiest, disgusting thing ever. So you wanted to humiliate her even more. Disgusting. The tabloid also reported that at Tom's show Friday night, he called himself, quote, one of the most hated people in America, and responded, we love her, when the crowd chanted Ariana's name. Redditors joked about his inflated ego and expressed disgust at his apparent lack of remorse. Many commenters pointed out that this story didn't coincide with what they said to the press. Just moments before Ariana discovered the affair during his band show on Wednesday night, Sandoval gushed about their relationship. The same night, Raquel appeared on Watch What Happens Live alongside Sheena Shea, where she claimed to be, quote, dating herself, and pushed the narrative that there was romance brewing between her and Tom Schwartz. The 28-year-old called Sandoval the more attractive of the Toms and gave Andy Cohen a Tom sweatshirt. Both moves looks extra sinister considering what had been going on for months. Reportedly, Ariana's best friend, Sheena Shea, discovered the affair after Watch What Happens Live. Reddit also brought up a rumor the affair began at Coachella, which I do think it started at Coachella, meaning Sandoval and Raquel would have lied to Ariana for almost a year. Thank you. Okay. Especially befuddling are Raquel's actions over the past few months, as Tom Schwartz seemed to be her main love interest. She even made Schwartz's ex-wife, Katie Maloney, angry via social media post. Now that it appears her and Schwartz were just a cover story, targeting Katie seems extra mean and unnecessary. Raquel apologized for crossing Katie's boundaries on a recent Vanderpump Rules episode, as Ariana sat with them. So disgusting. The former pageant queen was likely already seeing Sandoval at this time. I mean, she was. They were banging. Ariana was also kind and supportive to Raquel, especially when she split from ex-fiancé James Kennedy. Days after Schwartz was named Vanderpump Rules' ultimate villain, Raquel and Sandoval have already succeeded him. While Raquel joined the cast of Vanderpump Rules Season 5, Sandoval has been on the show from the start. In Season 2, he and Ariana were accused of having an affair while he was still with Kristen Doute. Kristen later claimed he cheated on Ariana with a girl in Miami, which he denied, but obviously we all know that was a lie, and he did. But his actions with Raquel show he hasn't changed and don't exactly put this relationship on steady ground. Viewers will have to wait and see how this scandal unfolds and what Sandoval and Raquel's next attempts at damage control look like. Meanwhile, Katie and Ariana's upcoming sandwich shop appears posed for great success. I mean, we now know what their next moves were. He put out this ridiculous statement, and then apparently she has her new PR strategy. We'll read that again because we have a lot of new people in the room. So this was posted by Dumois, and it says, Beauty Queen in crisis mode. Raquel fired her PR team yesterday. Side note, we're pretty sure she got fired. She was the one who was fired. But let's keep going. Which, not so coincidentally, was the same as Tom Sandoval's PR team. Her new team is already on the offensive, crafting a narrative that Raquel is also a victim in all of this. When she films with Sandoval later today, she's been advised and is planning to break things off with him. To be determined if that happens. The plan is to then go after him for screen recording the FaceTime sex session without Raquel's consent, which was uncovered by Ariana on Sandoval's phone and led to the unraveling of events. They're planning to allege that Sandoval took advantage of Raquel while she was in a vulnerable moment in life, clouding her judgment, then recording intimate videos without her knowledge. She will then go on an apology tour, relaying that she was devastated by what has unfolded and for betraying one of her best friends, Ariana. At present, Raquel is not taking responsibility for her role in this affair. She's more concerned with correcting the record on the, quote, finger-banging video than taking accountability for the hurt she has caused. And just for the record, she didn't have these ideas nor plans to distance from Sandoval until her new PR relayed their strategy to try and save her image. Now, that is why we have on the screen photos of Erica Jane and Lisa Rinna, because her new publicist is Jack. Jack is the same exact publicist that allegedly was the one who was in cahoots with Erica Jane and Lisa Rinna to leak the Kathy Hilton drama, the Aspen drama, calling her a racist and a homophobe and psychotic, this, that, and the third. Kyle Richards said at the end of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that it was Erica's publicist, and that is Jack. On the screen is a screenshot of Raquel's Instagram header where she put Jack at Full Scope PR as her new publicist. Now that tracks because, as we know, Jack, he himself has said one of his big strategies when his client is in crisis is to create a bigger crisis to distract from their crisis. That's exactly what they were trying to do with the Kathy Hilton drama. They're like, well, let's have everybody point fingers at Kathy so people stop pointing fingers at you, Erica. And then by proxy, give Lisa Rinna a storyline because I think they were all in on it. And he's also been known to put together like fake celebrity couples. Like say his client is up and coming. So he will match that client with someone more established to, rise their star, basically like take a C or a B lister, pair him with an A lister to give them more press, more credibility, more influence, to raise up their brand image. He's also been known to pair his clients in, fake relationships. Because again, unfortunately in our society, there is still some people who have a stigma about, gay or bisexual, you know what I mean? And so he would basically pair his clients who were not comfortable coming out of the closet with, someone of the opposite sex to pretend to be their husband, pretend to be their girlfriend, it's like contracts, basically, celebrity relationship contracts. He would do that with his clients. So she picked the right person. And apparently she had to negotiate pay. I'm sure he's probably gouging her because she's in a desperate situation and she needs it. But yeah, and according to Distractify, he's worth $30 million. I don't believe that. Nothing about Raquel says that she's worth $30 million. I don't buy that. I don't think that's true, but that's what they said. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat box. If I missed anybody's comment, I'm sorry. I am just going to start right here. Actually, before I do that, stick around, Candy Canes. You know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell